Happy Thursday night, everybody. Thursday night here in Japan. Made it through most of the week again without streams, but that's just how it's going to be for a little bit here. Getting a bunch in on the weekends, still getting some stuff up to the channel, but I have to admit it's been kind of slow recently. Hope to be doing better on that pretty soon. Got Yuki pretty much set up with her streaming stuff now, so that should take a little bit of time off of my plate, because I've been kind of putting a lot of time getting her set up, and been going. We actually got married this Monday, so congratulations to us. I guess this is our first stream since our official marriage, so congratulations to me, congratulations to her. She's actually streaming on her channel right now, fighting unicorns, so if you guys want to check her out on Twitch, she's also streaming. Come to think of it, I guess we're kind of competing, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know about that. Alright, let's get into it, guys. Wrong camera. Shows I'm out of practice. Yeah, come to think of it, I don't know if I want to be competing against Yuki. She seems to be really good at streaming naturally. She's still getting some of the technical stuff down, but she's picking it up really quick, way quicker than I did. So if you guys want me to have any chance in this fight at all, go ahead and head to my YouTube channel. Try to help me get to 1,000 followers so I can keep on doing this more often. Also support Yuki as well. Supporting her is supporting me. Supporting me is supporting her. It's the same thing, because like I said, we just got married on Monday. So we haven't done a ceremony yet. Japan, it's a little bit different, the order you do things. A lot of times people here, you put in the paperwork first to make things official, and then after that you plan a ceremony. That's what we're doing. So yeah, really excited to make things official. But we should have some time opening up now that we got a lot of stuff out of the way with that. Looks like the peon is ready to play. He wants me to stop gabbing here and let him get in the game. Let's see what he's up to today. Yeah, nice night out in Japan right now. Just missed a monorail going by. If you were watching on the live stream, you probably saw it go by, but probably the last... No, actually, I guess there's a couple more tonight. Recently, it always feels way later than it actually is. It's 10 p.m. right now, but my body feels like it's like about 12 or 1 because I wake up so early. I wake up every morning around 5:30 or so to get ready for work, and I'm at the office by 7 a.m. So quite a long day. you know, waking up from 5:30 to about 10 p.m. right now, so I'm a little bit on the sleepy side. No caffeine tonight. Just keeping it simple with some water here. My hair is kind of a mess because I did take a little nappy nap. Woke up, got some gyudon from Yoshinoya. We got Yoshinoya in America still, I think. It's a lot better here in Japan, though. Let me transition to some different music. Let's go with this one here. Yeah, I've got about, looks like I've got 60 daytime songs and 61 nighttime songs. I don't know why I have one extra nighttime song. These are all generated with Suno. Work really well for my streams. I do feel sorry for all the music people out there that probably hate what Suno is doing to their work, but I don't have any money to give a musician anyways, so they're not losing any of my money. I just wouldn't have music in my show. But yeah, so maybe someday if I get big enough, maybe I can pay somebody to make some music for me, and then I won't have to rely on that. I actually know a couple game developers that are in the music department. They do their own instruments and done some pretty famous games and stuff, so I've got a local connection here. Maybe I'll hit him up one day if I've got some extra money to throw around. Always nice to help out friends. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. It's not gonna be a super long stream tonight just because, as I said, it's been kind of hectic recently. One reason why we've been so busy is because a couple big things that we're doing recently. We've been working a lot on doing group streams with the community, getting together. We had actually a 5-person group this last weekend because Yuki became our 5th member, so it's now not a 5-man group. It's a 4-man, 1 unicorn, because she, I guess, is a unicorn. She's the fighting unicorn. It's her first time ever playing WoW, so it's a pretty interesting stream. I highly recommend it. We got episode 1 and 2 up in the official playlist, the edited version, and then we've got the episode 3 is up on the live playlist right now, but I'm gonna do one that trims out some of the extra fat on that one, and we are gonna be continuing that. Might have some things happening this weekend. Looks like Yuki's family right now, her great-grandmother actually is not doing so well right now. She's 97, and she's apparently got pneumonia right now, so it's a little touch and go right now. We might kind of be on call a little bit for this weekend, so we do have some plans to go ahead and do another either 4 or 5-person stream this weekend, but there is a possibility that we're going to get pulled away if it doesn't go well with her great-grandmother. But let's hope for the best. Real life has been getting in the way quite a bit recently. But yeah, with we went to Okayama just last week to get the very Japanese style. You have to get the approval of the family, and they've known for a long time that we were looking to get married. We've lived together for 2 years, and we've been together for 4 years, so we know each other really well, but I still have to officially go and get the signatures from her guardians. Well, I'm not their guardians. It really didn't have to be her grandparents. Just basically you have to have 2 witnesses on the paperwork, and a lot of people put their friends and stuff, but she was raised by her grandparents, and she really wanted to have their names on the certificate. So we went ahead and did that. Got all that filed on Monday. I took the day off of work to have a nice a lot of paperwork and then a nice time with her after to celebrate. But yeah, we're going to be doing an actual ceremony and stuff. It's probably going to be probably about 6 months out or something like that. I think we're going to be doing some type of a family dinner as well. But yeah, let's I gotta remember what we were doing. I know that last time we were in game on this character, we planned on going to Westfall, and then we ended up stuck in the Red Ridge Mountains for some reason, fighting gnolls like the whole episode. I think I am gonna try to head back to Westfall unless there's some reason. Let's see, that one, Dunmoreau. No, we're not gonna do that yet. I need to get a little bit higher for that. We're not doing Nomeron. We could probably get this done, but I'm gonna hold off a little bit on that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I get bored at the end of the episode, I'll run over to Lochmodon to do that. It's really easy to get over there on the Deep Run tram. Yeah, let's see, Red Ridge Mountains. Okay, we've got that complete. Oh, this is just a carry quest, so. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of at a point where we can set these Red Ridge Mountain quests aside and get back to Westfall, where we have quite a few things starting to go gray on us here. Let's see, Wraithbane ore. 5 of those of Wraithbane and bring it to the Brother Pack. Where is this from? The Wraithbane Caverns north of here. Where is that? Oh, is this the one that's in the wetlands? Yeah, okay, I think this is, yeah. Pretty sure this is in the wetlands. 2000, that direction. What is that direction? That might be actually in Red Ridge Mountains as well. I'm gonna hold off on that one for now. Let's go back and do these Westfall quests while we still have them up. If we wait much longer on them, they're not even going to be worth anything. So I want to keep up on the quest there because I do like the Westfall zone quite a bit. Okay, yeah, we'll set this one. Okay, I think I am going to take the Griffin. No, I should probably unload some stuff though, huh? While I'm here. I still get lost in this city. Which is kind of a point of pride because I still classify myself as a Horde player primarily. Although my Alliance roster has been getting bigger and bigger. Especially with all my streaming endeavors. We'll blame it on the streaming, but I actually do like my Alliance characters quite a bit too. So cool. Yeah, that's the Warlock set, I think. Yeah, no Warlock. Pure evil. Okay, let's see if there's not something we can pawn off or stash in the bank to make a little bit more room. Okay, none of these guys. Well, put your shirt on, dude. Can you not be a weapon master with a shirt? Is it just like part of the job that you have to do it without a shirt on? Because, I don't know, you are at the workplace. You probably shouldn't be walking around with your shirt off. Not everybody wants to look at man nipples. What do we got here? Are these always here? I don't remember these being here. Is this maybe for an event? Huh. I don't know. Maybe I'm just noticing it for the first time, but I feel like those aren't there usually. Might be totally wrong. If you're wondering what that message in the chat is, I actually typed into the wrong chat. I was watching Yuki on her stream. She's doing some Dreamlight Valley, and she was asking how to say like diamonds and jewelry and stuff like that, like if it's too flashy. So yeah, I was answering into the wrong chat there. Knoll's Spittle. Doesn't sound like something I want to keep. Fisherman knife. Get rid of that. Black whelp boots. That's like something I could sell probably. Oh, those are soul bound. Okay, I won't be selling those. How are we doing now? Well, all we have to do is get Steve to eat all this meat in our inventory here, and that'll help us out. Do have a bunch of cloth and stuff. I can probably stash the at least the lower level cloth. I've got my first aid up, I believe, past. Yeah, I'm making wool bandages now, so you know what, we'll make some of these and try to skill up. I always wonder though, is it better to make 21 in the green category or 10 in the yellow to skill up? I'm gonna go with that. Oh boy, my not swing timer, my mana well, it looks about right. We'll just move that over there. Make things easier while we're making our wool bandages. We're getting some skill ups here. It's off screen, but I just got to 136 in first aid, so we are doing pretty decent in there. I don't know that I need that many bandages on me, although they have saved my ass a couple times. Toss some other random stuff in here. To go to the bank 2 days in a row here. Actually got my first paycheck from my new company that I work for. It's always a big relief for me when the first paycheck actually goes into the bank. I think I must have had some type of issue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Right when I first got into the game industry, I think there was some issues with like routing numbers or getting pay information wrong, and I got into some weird situation where I didn't get paid for like the first 2 months, and I remember really that really sucking a lot because I was not well off. And yeah, I think ever since then I'm always kind of nervous until I see that first paycheck go into the account and make sure that the numbers are actually right. And especially in Japan, it's so paperwork heavy that if you mess up one thing, like you're gonna be pretty screwed. So it's always good when you see that, okay, it is hooked up properly and it is actually gonna go in, you know, because me and Yuki probably would like to have food and a place to live. So no, I'm kind of like desperately low on shot right now. I need to make some shot. Can I make some shot? Do I have any ore? That is a good question. Yeah, I only have like 329 shot. Sorry guys, it's off screen. I don't know if, for those of you who might not be watching all the episodes, I did switch to a widescreen monitor recently. Really good change in my opinion. If you can see here, this is the view that I'm seeing on my side while I'm playing. So I've kind of just grouped all the stuff so we have a nice non-widescreen version for the YouTube video. But yeah, I am playing in widescreen, so sometimes there may be a couple windows that go off screen. If you notice it and you know, are near your keyboard, or just drop me a message and let me know, hey buddy, your stuff's off screen. But yeah, sometimes we go into this camera just for fun. But yeah, we're still mainly keeping this one just because we're a little more zoomed in. I guess it's a little more cinematic having it the other way, but yeah, I don't think I have any copper, which is kind of a problem because I need shot. Crafted heavy shot. Okay, wait. 48, where is this? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to get some, maybe I need to be out. I am a miner, so I can go searching for some copper, but I'm gonna have to make some shot, or I'm gonna have to be a scrub and buy some regular shot off of the vendor. Knowing me, are you what are you? Those are quite some antlers you got there. Yeah, going through another one of the books right now. Going through Malfurion, or it's called Storm Rage. That's one of the Cataclysm books. Actually, the first in the line, which I guess I'm reading it last because I've read all the other Cataclysm books. The Shattering, Thrall, Dawn of the Aspects, and or Twilight of the Aspects. And then also Wolfheart, which is the Varen Wren book. And then finally now I'm reading Storm Rage. Oh, I also read Vol'jin, Shadowhunter, which was actually a Pandarian, but I thought it was going to be part of the Cataclysm set, because they kind of came out with a bunch of books together. But that one was actually, Vol'jin was from in between Pandaria and Cataclysm. So now going through Storm Rage and getting a lot more info about like the Druids and the Cenarian Circle and all that. Found out his antlers are basically like a blessing from Cenarian that shows that he's going to be somebody of great importance. Thought it was kind of cool because the book that I'm going through now, and keep in mind when I say read, I mean listen to the audiobook, because I just don't have time right now. I wish I did. For the longest time, I continued to buy paperback books, and I still have a huge stack of them in my closet. Quite a few World of Warcraft ones from over the years too. But I have kind of transitioned over to audiobooks for the most part, because I can do it while I'm walking around, getting my steps in for the day, while I'm sitting at my desk doing work and stuff. It just means I can consume more books if I'm doing audiobooks. So I do still like to sit down and have a book in my hand. I just don't really get as much time as I'd like to do that. So yeah, but going through that one now, and I was kind of happy to see that they mentioned a couple characters in it. I'm not too far into it, just probably a few hours in. So, and there was a couple characters that sounded familiar to me, and I couldn't place from where. And then they mentioned that it was a druid that was friends with Varen Wren, and then it sparked the memory of the old World of Warcraft comic book that came out back in the day. I bought that like first print right when it came out, and like not like for a collectible thing. I just thought, oh cool, World of Warcraft, I play that and I like comic books, so I bought like the first like probably 5 or 6 issues of it or so, until I got sidetracked, and I remember enjoying it quite a bit. So those characters seem like what's his name, Brawl Bear something, I can't remember. It's a druid name, very druid name, but he also has the antlers, at least where he is at the beginning of the book. It seems like it's after the comic book. It seems like he hasn't figured out why he is a person of note. The looks of him as kind of more of a curse, so it's kind of an interesting spin on it. Let's see, we're gonna go straight to that one. Yeah, let's go. We'll just run over there. I'm trying to keep my mind out, or eye out for some copper, because I need to make some shot, but I'm not having much luck right now. I mean, nothing I'm going to be doing in Westfall is probably that worthy of better shot. Red Ridge would be higher level stuff, but uh-oh, Steve is not happy. Feed him. You know what, let's get some, let's switch over to our WoW music since we're getting in the WoW mode here. Okay, there we go. Well, can't go wrong with some Elwyn Forest music. It's really crazy, on YouTube now, a lot of people, especially using the new Google AI video tools, are making some really stunning, kind of like, you know, fake HD remasters of Elwyn Forest and things like that. And like, I was taking a look at some of them because I dabble quite a bit in AI image generation and stuff myself. Oh, there's some copper finally. And it seems to be screenshot based, like you would feed in a screenshot and then it actually basically just because it all starts from an image, you know, redoes the whole image in, you know, a very realistic manner, but with the same layout of terrain and stuff as from your original image, and then from there you turn that into a video. I do a similar process for my openings, although I'm not on the new Google one that just came out. I forget the name of it, but it's only available in America right now, and it's insanely expensive. It's all credit based too, so like you can't just like I use Runway 4 and a combination of Midjourney and Runway 4, and that one is unlimited generations with a small monthly fee, but there is no unlimited plan. But they're making these really cool kind of shot for shot, like basically like it's kind of clever the way it's done. They're, you know, obviously there's deer and stuff, there's boar in the forest, so they'll use a prompt that is, you know, pretty well written to make a very similar environment to Elwyn Forest. They even help that along with some screenshots, it seems like, to get some actual structures in the right spot. And then they will prompt the characters that are in them, and it's just, obviously there's a limit of what you can do with that right now, but I mean, if you're just talking like a wild boar, you can get pretty close. If you're talking about a wolf or a deer or something like that, so they're getting some pretty stunning looking images that, I mean, it's obviously not gameplay, but I mean, it feels like peering into the world at, like Elwyn Forest, and with a much higher depth than you're used to, and it's funny because it's like I watched a couple of them with the sound off because I had my YouTube player silenced, and the impact of I mean, they still look really good, and it's still, yeah, it's like, yeah, that looks like Elwyn Forest. Those look like the characters are a little easier to spot inconsistencies with the WoW style, because there is a limit to how close they will come. Some of the examples that Google used was like, you know, very generic stuff, but then some of the creators that have started using the new software, like one guy, he was trying to recreate Shrek talking on stage doing a TED talk, and it wouldn't really give an ogre that looked very much like Shrek. You could tell it was heavily inspired from Shrek, but it doesn't actually look like Shrek. And it's the same problem with like the World of Warcraft stuff as well. But you add the you watch it silent, and it's like pretty impactful. But then you watch it with just a little of the Elwyn Forest music dabbled into it, and it's like night and day how immersive it is, and like how much the music just sells the environment. I think it's just all the memories and you know, things from the past that you have connected to the music, like where you were at when you were playing the game back in vanilla. You know, like for me, I played back in vanilla. I started as an undead mage, and I did a bunch of server jumping. I was following my buddy Villainous, who I also have been streaming with again recently. He's part of our 5-person group that we've been forming. We're on gonna be hopefully filming episode 4 this weekend, but as I said, it's a little bit touch and go right now with Yuki's great grandmother being 97 and getting pneumonia. We're hoping for the best, but it is possible we'll get called away. Yeah, I've been playing with Villainous for you know, ever since the game launched, and before that we used to play EverQuest together back in the day. Real life friend for probably 25, almost, probably getting pretty close to 30 years now. I mean, I was probably about 17 or 18 when I met him, so, and I'm 44 now. Yeah, there's your artist math for you there. But been playing the game for a long time together, and he's part of our 5-man group as well. And yeah, he was doing, you know, back in the day you can't just group with everybody from every server. You actually had to pick a server, and if your friends were on a different server you'd have to re-roll. And I did that quite a bit because he moved servers around quite a bit, because you know, there'd be times when I didn't play and he'd play with other friends and stuff, and then next time I'd log in, it's like, oh, he's on a different server, I better re-roll. And so I had a bunch of undead mages in a row that all got to about 30 or so, and then I never made it farther on the horde side in vanilla. But the character actually that got the highest for me in vanilla was my human rogue. And the main reason why it got higher is because I was working on EverQuest 1 and EverQuest 2 at the time. This is right when I first got into the game industry in 2005. Wow, raining in Westfall. Oh, we got a quest to turn in. Nice. Yeah, I was working on EverQuest 1 and EverQuest 2. My first job in the game industry, and I was working really odd hours, and I had a lot of work to do that gave me quite a bit of downtime while you're waiting for things to load and things like that. And I would pretty much always have instance of WoW up on my computer. A lot of times my character would just be standing there doing nothing. Lunch breaks and stuff like that, I would just straight out play the game. I would get a little farming in here and there back in the day, and I did that for long enough that like that character, actually my character that I rolled just as kind of a hey, I'm at lunch right now, I installed WoW, I don't really want to play my actual character, I'm just gonna play a throwaway character on the Alliance side. Actually ended up playing him more in vanilla just because I had more time to play, because I had to go to work every day. Still, I only got to 42, but being a human, I did come up through the whole Elwyn Forest and Westfall chain. I remember doing Red Ridge Mountains, wetlands. I pretty much was all over the place. I never did the whole Dunmoreau, Loch Maudon, Dwarf area until this playthrough. So I was happy to hit that this time, because that was been a big gap in my knowledge about the game. Let's see, do I have trivial quests off? Because it looks like there should be something here. Let me see. I have trivial quests on. Should probably put repair on there too. Well, it looks like there's nothing on here. Okay, it's just on my regular map. Alright, let's see what else we can get up to here. But yeah, I have a lot of memories on the Alliance side as well, even though I'm primarily a Horde character. I honestly, though, I did spend more time on the Horde side in vanilla than I did on my Rogue. I just only played one character on the Alliance side, so I was consistent in that way. I would always have my character that I played when I was at Sony, because I was working at Sony Online Entertainment in San Diego. It still exists to some extent. I mean, some of the same people are still there, but I mean, they've gone through so many changes. It's no longer called Sony Online Entertainment. It's now called Daybreak Studio. They're still doing EverQuest. I worked way back though. Probably I'm trying to, after the EverQuest 2 launch, but like Echoes of Fadar and what were some of the other ones? Trying to remember the name. It's so long ago, but yeah, I still did spend more time on the Horde side. Just that was spread across, no joke, probably like 5 or 6 different undead mages. I played a Necromancer for a while. My first EverQuest character was a Necromancer, so I was looking for something caster-like. I did end up switching in EverQuest 2. Of all things, I went Barbarian Warrior for the longest time. I got to like max level as a Barbarian Warrior. Was doing a lot of tanking and stuff just for, you know, at the time I thought it was pretty big stuff, but it turns out I was just doing random dungeons with random people and stuff. But carried some of that into EverQuest 2 as well. I rolled a Ixar warrior, the lizard people. Really like the Ixar race. I wish there's a cooler lizard people race in WoW that was playable. But I did also after that I did a Ixar monk in EverQuest 1, which turned out to be kind of like my main character through playing EverQuest. Did come back to the game one time too.
I try to keep Sentinel Hill stocked, and that's not easy with all the action we see.
You know, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of heavy shot because I don't think or you know what? I did get some copper. Oh, I don't have smelting though. Yeah, I can't smelt here. You know what? We're gonna spy a little bit of shot. It's not gonna be a big deal. I think it's like 1 DPS difference for. Or that should be enough to hold us up, I think. Yeah, so I was kind of looking for a character that was similar to my first Necromancer that I played as a Dark Elf Necromancer in EverQuest, and I definitely wanted to play Undead. Villainous was playing Undead as well, so I started a Undead Mage and been constantly making mages since then. This time, this one is going to 60, the one that's the other half of this playthrough. I did that's 42 rogue and numerous level 30 mages in vanilla, and then from Burning Crusade on, Blood Elf Hunter was my main, so it's kind of been divided between Hunter and Mage. And on retail I have a 79, I mean it used to be max level, but now it's a 79 Blood Elf Hunter, my main, and then I do now have a like 76 or 77 Undead Mage on retail. but in Classic, I've never done it, so that's what this whole playthrough is about. Well, not the reason for the playthrough, but like that's why I'm doing Dwarf Hunter and also Undead Mage, because those are kind of been my two favorite classes, and I kind of want to put them head to head and take them all the way to 60 before the portal opens to Outlands, and see which one should be my actual main, because I'm still kind of undecided. I do like to roll hunters. I have a Battle for Azeroth playthrough going on right now too, where I have a Dark Iron Dwarf Hunter. I like to say he's this guy's cousin or something. Okay, we're gonna go kill some Defias Pillagers. I'm gonna be really, really sad if I get the mask. I've been trying to get the mask on my rogue. I might actually log on my rogue this week if I have some downtime, just to try to farm that a little bit. We're being sure to level our characters together, so the 5-person stream that we're doing, we play all of our characters together on stream, leveling up together and enjoying the adventure at a pretty slow pace. It's not too quick, and there is some wiggle room in that, though. Like, we're working on some trade skills, and you know, there's a couple level gap between a lot of us, just because the experience is a little bit different, and what quests people have done and stuff. Might need to turn down my WoW sounds. Those gunshots were a little louder than I was expecting. Yeah, I've been trying to get the mask on my rogue, because he can actually wear the Defias mask. It's rogue only. I've gotten a couple of them on this character already, and it annoys me every time, because I really would like to have it on my rogue, and so I get a mask early. But yeah, no luck yet. I might, yeah, okay, that's why we're at. Usually keep that at 50. Hopefully the music hasn't been too loud. While I've been gabbing on for the last hour or whatever. Oh yeah. My automatic instinct from retail is to lay down a frost trap there. But yeah, Classic, you have to set your traps before the fight. Oh, there we go. That's a nice green. Pretty soon into the stream. Oh, check that out. Yeah, this guy is on the Alliance side, so he might be getting something that could be usable. That's not going to be usable. Yeah, that's not better than what we got. Yeah, I can always, if I get something that's good for my rogue or one of our other group members, I can send it. Yuki is playing World of Warcraft for the very first time in that group, and she's currently, like, I think level 9 or so. A couple levels behind, because she got started a week or two later than we did on the series, so we've been trying to catch her up. She also decided to play Hunter as well, so kind of the thing for her that sold it was the pet. She wants to have an animal friend, so I think if Pandarians were in the game, she probably would have picked a Pandarian, but we're doing Classic first, which is something we kind of, you know, I kind of explained it to her a little bit, but never having played the game, she didn't really get it too much. But Yeah, after thinking about it for quite a while, the although the retail beginner like tutorial and stuff is better, like, you know, they have a structured tutorial that teaches you the systems and stuff. The pace at which stuff comes into your bar is just insanely fast, and it would be even with classic, the speed of getting new abilities and stuff like that, it's already quite a lot for Yuki, who's never played an MMO before, or a role-playing game for that matter. But with retail, just comes in so fast and so often that I think it would be information overload and probably turn her off from the game. So we made the choice, and also too, you know, because we have that group going on right now where we're basically all streaming. Villainous is not currently streaming. He was before, but currently he's just kind of hanging out. Hopefully he's taking some recordings at least, in case he decides to use them later. But if not, you can always give him mine. He'll just have to listen to my voice the whole time or edit me out. But yeah, having that group going on, and then also just not wanting to overload her with too much retail information. And I just pictured our first stream together, and like most of the stream would probably end up being every 5 seconds when a new ability unlocked, having to try to teach her what the new ability is and which one to unlock and stuff like that. So that just didn't sound like a good idea for her first WoW experience. I mean, all of us that got hooked on the game back in the day, we got hooked on Classic. It's still a ton of fun, so I think it was the right choice to go with Classic first for her. She does seem to be having fun. She seems to have the most fun when she's just kind of off on her own, able to explore the world at her own pace. She's been making some really funny reels to put up on her page, because she just started streaming last week, so this is all new for her too. We've been sharing some reels because you know, we've been doing some, like I rolled a throwaway character to help her out when she rolled her night elf hunter. She doesn't have her pet yet, but yeah, she will pretty soon here. But yeah, we've been playing some, and she's been making some really funny reels, so she's been sending them to me, and I've been posting them on my channel too. It's the first time I've ever posted shorts. I don't usually do shorts. I'm more interested in watch time and stuff like that, and I like, myself, I consume long form content for the most part, so to me it made sense to just focus on that. I always knew that, you know, I might be able to get some views if I did some shorts or some that, but I just really haven't had the time or energy to do it. Oh, what do we got there?
I need a target.
It looks like a something for intellect. Leather. Oh. Wonder if Villainous's druid might need that. Snap a picture and send it to him, see if he needs it. Yeah, as I said, he is a real life friend, so we're in contact pretty often. Asking if it's an upgrade. Oh wow, we're almost about to hit 23 here. They grow up so quickly. And yet at the same time, it feels like it's been a long time because I've put a lot of played hours into this character. I've done kind of all my classic characters. I kind of play the same way. I try to develop like the whole character. I do spend half the episode sometimes just doing trade skills or playing the auction house. With Hunter, you have to do quite a bit of training for pets, which is something I actually need to check on because I was up on top of all of the pet skills and everything like that could be learned by training other pets up till about level 18 or so, and then I haven't really checked after that, so there might be some more abilities that I can teach Steve right now. If I go catch some other pets and train them. It's pretty complicated system compared to retail with the pets. Keeping them happy and feeding them and learning or taming other pets to teach them new abilities. And yeah, it's I've spent quite a bit of my time on this character on that. I wonder what my played is at right now. Let's check. Can't type. I really need to do something about my keyboard situation. Okay, let's see. Total time played 2 days, 19 hours, 35 minutes, 39 seconds. Time played this level 4 hours, 57 minutes. Yeah. I don't understand the time played this classic. Huh, not really sure what that is. That one's 1 day, 19 hours. Details played class. What is that? Just turned something off, it looks like. I guess I shouldn't have details. Sorry, this is all hidden from where you guys can see it, but I am typing on the keyboard not very successfully. Played class. Not really sure what this command does. Oh well, I'm not sure. We'll get some more looters here. Will be nice to actually probably see a ding tonight. Don't plan on it being a long session because, like I said, I have to wake up at 5:30 a.m. So I'm gonna be on super long, but yeah, it always feels good to at least hear that ding once. I won't say no to that. Go get him, Steve. Bring him out, Steve.
I can't cast that yet. It's still recharging.
Some of these kill numbers in Classic are quite high compared to retail. 15 and 15. I actually like them though. It's kind of like just turn your brain off and do the thing, you know? It's pretty much at the base of all the MMO games, the go get rid of this enemy. Definitely like it better than an escort quest. Or God forbid one of the gimmick quests. Those aren't, you know, aren't really present in Classic, but from Burning Crusade on, there's quite a bit of it. They got the bombing run quest, which at the time was like one of everybody's favorite quests and so cool, but I think our reaction was a little too excited about it because now after that we got nothing but that. And I think I'll stick with the ones I have, although I mean stamina is nice, but intellect is nice too, since hunters have a mana bar in Classic. Oh, 3 greens isn't too bad though. I do need to start making some money on this character. I'm probably going to be rolling a Alliance mage that is just for farming. Probably double gathering so I can get... I'm already gathering herbalism with herbalism on my rogue, which is good, but he's also going to be using alchemy quite a bit. So I won't be putting all my stuff up on the auction house, but that's the main way I've made money on my undead mage. I've up to like 85 gold at level 21 right now. No, I was actually keying up a retail episode tonight. I wanted to play my Worgen Warrior. And then I got it up in OBS and I realized that the last time I played my Worgen Warrior was before I switched to the widescreen monitor. So thinking about that, that was like an extra 30 minutes of setup probably to get that. It's a one-time thing. It's like every time I go back to a series I haven't visited since I've got the widescreen monitor, I have to redo the same stuff. Unfortunately, they don't let you copy paste from scene to scene in OBS. Otherwise, I could just take it from like one of these. But yeah, as soon as I saw that I was gonna have to do about 30 minutes of OBS Frankenstein work on my my layouts and stuff, I was like, you know what? I'm already super tired. If I try to do that, I'm probably just gonna fall asleep and go to bed without streaming. So made the call to just jump into something that was already set up. I haven't played with this guy for about a week, so he needs a little love. Steve, you know, he gets lonely. The Dwarf is fine, but Steve himself, he gets lonely. Yuki is in her room streaming right now. Yeah, we're gonna have, we're setting up, we're scheduling our next session right now, for, the weekend. But we do have some stuff popping off right now. I mentioned earlier in the stream, but her great-grandmother is 97 and she just caught pneumonia. She's in like an elderly care facility, but looking a little touch and go right now. So we're kind of... I will go to work tomorrow, but we might be taking a drive to her hometown again, because we just went last weekend to get the marriage stuff all done. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned 6 yet, but we got married on Monday, so we are all official now. We haven't done our ceremony yet, but yeah, we just went back last weekend, and her great-grandmother was in the hospital, but she wasn't as far along as she is right now. It's looking like she may need to go back just to either be able to say goodbye or possible, you know, I don't want to think that way, but it's possible it might be for a funeral. Because Japan, it's kind of like same day type of things. Like if somebody passes away, they hold a ceremony like the same day pretty much. The family all gathers. So we would kind of be taken off for the weekend again if that happened. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh. Luckily, Steve is a beast here, and he can tank away. Yeah, I ran out of my crafted shot. Had to get back on the budget stuff here from the vendor. I need to make some shot. But yeah, we're scheduled for Sunday to go. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, we're both really happy. We've been planning it out for a long time. It's just it's a lot of steps you have to go through as an American here to get married. I had to make several visits to the American embassy here to get paperwork, and then we had to go present that at the city office. We had to run to Okayama to get her family's signatures for the documents because she wanted to have her grandparents on it. So yeah, it's like kind of all finally got it done. It's all aligning with the timing for setting up new insurance and stuff at my new job. So we kind of, that was one thing pushing us along to hurry up, and because you know we planned on getting it done like this month or so, getting the paperwork done, but we actually I need to get her put onto my health insurance as well. So we're like, okay, we really need to do this ASAP. I think we are going to have a little bit of a different lineup, even if we do get an episode in this week. Basically the same members, but some stuff did come up, and Moose, who we've been playing with, he's got some stuff going on his channel that he wants to focus on. That isn't really gonna allow him, you know, 'cause we're kind of a slow leveling group, and he's got some big stuff he wants to do. So the conversation came up about it, and he did some thinking on it and stuff. You know, we were all hoping we could continue on with the same group from the start, but it's kind of, you know, his call, and we all support him and everything he wants to do. So he made the decision to kind of focus on his channel and some of the probably like more I would say, I mean, not like I'm not too much into that scene, so I don't know too much about it, but more the hardcore min-max, you know, kind of trying to do things in the most optimal way, which, you know, if you're kind of gearing for that type of stuff, we might be a pretty annoying group of people to play with, just because we're like, hey, let's watch Yuki jump off of this tower 5 times, you know. That's kind of like the pace that, you know, I'm really into the lore. I like to read the quest text, stuff like that. So yeah, we're all supporting him. I plan on checking out his content that he makes. But yeah, we're going to I think we've got somebody to fill the 5th slot, who's been following us quite a bit, but still waiting to find out. So it may just be 4, it may be 5, and it also might need to be a break week if we have to go to a funeral or back to visit the hospital in Okayama. Yeah, Moose. Yeah, he has decided to focus on his own stuff. We talked about it for quite a while, and I was really pushing hard for finding a way to make it so he could enjoy stuff that we were doing, and not really compromising his own content, but at a certain point it kind of just became, you know, we'll like just take some time and think about it, and hopefully we get some good news that you're down to keep on going with us, because I think everybody was kind of hoping for that. But we support his decision, and super thankful for all the help that he has given us. Definitely been a wealth of information. He also really rushed to get the guild charter all done, and put up some of his own alts gold. I think I think he paid a couple people 50 silver to sign the guild charter before we got online. We all signed as well, but we were missing a few, and I think he did set that up. I think he's still going to be playing these characters on this server, so I suggested that it would be better if he just kept the guild, since he's the one that you know, was really putting his heart and soul into it. And he had a Discord that he had started up that has the you know, some of like the guild rules and stuff like that, and he's starting to try to build something for a community there. So I suggested and asked permission from the other members, aside from Yuki. I didn't ask Yuki because I actually just today finally explained to her what a guild was. It sounds like she's been wondering what it was, and then she finally asked, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I've never told you what a guild is. So explained that to her, but didn't really ask her, since she doesn't really care if he takes over the guild or not, since she doesn't know what a guild is. But yeah, everybody else agreed to. GM and Villainous also agreed that it probably makes the most sense since he put up the money and stuff, that he keeps the guild. So we're currently getting signatures right now to start a new guild. Villainous, I think Villainous is gonna take over. He's just gonna do guild lead. He's obviously I trust him 100% because I've known him for 25, going on probably 30 years now. But he also has a real background in. He was a game master in a lot of different tabletop role-playing games. Really good at it too. I've gotten to see, like, I haven't really ever gotten into tabletop games, but I was around sometimes at some of the parties where he was doing adventuring groups, and definitely a really good storyteller. And you know, it's not exactly lining up with like what a guild master does. I mean, in our group, guild master doesn't really mean a whole lot, because we're not a hardcore guild or anything like that. We're just a group of friends, but somebody's got to take it, and I think he'd make a good one, since you know, he knows a lot about the game. I've come and gone from the game, you know, like around Legion I checked out a bit, but he's pretty much been here the whole time, from vanilla. He also rated heavily in vanilla. He has his full, like, the full tier set for all the old school warlock. He mainly played a warlock, and then undead warlock, and then an undead priest after that. But he did Molten Core, you know, weekly for the longest time, and same with Burning Crusade. He was like the first person I saw that had the what is it, the Nether Drake or what, the one that you had to. I still remember going over to his house, and just every time I went over for like a month or so, he was farming drake eggs or something like that, flying around or going around in Outland to try to get his mount. So he's been around a lot. He knows the game really well. He has read a lot of the books too, so he's really up on the lore. I think he would make a good guild lead. I already have enough. I do a lot of leadership type stuff at work too, so I don't think I need more of that at home. Let's just hope he doesn't start asking for a paycheck. Oh, sorry, just saw your comment now, Sigchat. Yeah, it was kind of sudden for us too. I think you were there at the end of the last stream. He had brought up a couple things that were on his mind, and I have no problem with that at all. Like I prefer if people are like that and they actually tell me what they're thinking. So I was down to have a conversation about there was a desire to kind of break into different groups and level separately, and then kind of sync up every week just to do dungeons or something like that. But like I took it under consideration for myself, just like, because I have to for my own channel, if that's the type of content I want to have. I really enjoy the leveling in the world part, because that's the part that I don't get to do with other people ever. I'm always doing this type of stuff solo for the most part, or with like one other person. And then, if I get into a dungeon, then I've got a group, which will also be a ton of fun. But I really, really like the idea of going around and leveling the characters together as a group, preferably with everybody on camera and on voice, to make the content better. But that's just my own opinion. Obviously the first person I asked was Yuki, because she's right here. So I asked her. It was pretty obvious to me already what she would pick, because like right now she's not even playing WoW tonight, because she's just more in the mood for Dreamlight Valley tonight, Disney Dreamlight Valley. So she's streaming that right now. Probably tomorrow I think she's going to do some World of Warcraft. She's like level 9 now. So she was more also on the wanting to level together and make content together. And I also I called GM just to kind of see what he wants for his channel, and if he wants to do the more sync up and do dungeons together. Because I seriously was taking it under consideration, like, maybe if that's what everybody wants, we got a good thing going here, so we'll alter it. But after talking to him, and then also talking to Villainous as well, everybody kind of was enjoying the leveling experience, running around Westfall causing trouble stuff. So yeah, I was trying to get on a call with Moose throughout the week, but the schedules weren't really aligning. He ended up wanting to do it over text just for convenience, I think. We chatted about some stuff, and he mentioned some technical problems he's been having, and I definitely offered help for. I'm new at OBS and stuff too, but kind of all trying to kind of hopefully convince him to stick around, and we'll work through it and figure it out. But it did come to a point where we're just kind of like, well, you probably need some time to think about it, so just get back to us. And then didn't hear anything for a couple days, and we had to start setting up the next session, which is this weekend. Supposedly going to be this weekend, unless emergency here happens. And it was kind of getting everybody's schedule matched, make sure everybody can be online. and still hadn't heard from him. But then he just left us a message in the Discord that he was thinking about focusing on some other stuff for his channel. So we all wished him well and parted in good spirits. But yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, it does kind of suck because we were having fun, but totally understand his point of view, and I care about my channel a lot, and I know he cares about his. So you put so much work into making a channel and all the overlays and everything, and you do need to get something out of it, you know, like you need to be working a little closer to your goal if you are trying to get monetized. And I think he definitely is too, and I think the audience he's looking for is more the people that are looking for you know, ways to level up quickly and efficiently, and the only way we could really help out in that is maybe to be a something to point to as like, hey, don't do it like these people are, because this is not going to be fast. So it makes a lot of sense when you stop and think about it, but it does kind of suck because it was fun. But all good things must come to an end, but that doesn't mean the series is going to end. We're already, as soon as we got that info, started moving and trying to figure out who could be our fifth. Everybody still wants to continue on. Everybody's still really excited about it. So Villainous is running around today getting signatures. So if you've got even a throwaway alliance character and you catch Villainous online, just help him sign the charter, because I think we're at like, I think right now it's like he's got 4 of them, 4 out of 10. So yeah, he's running around on his ults, I think, trying to get signatures today. He got Yuki to sign earlier, so still need to get GM to sign too. I don't think he's online today, but he plans on being there this weekend. Which reminds me, I need to talk to him about the possibility of us having to go back for potential funeral or hospital visit, one of the two. Obviously hoping for the best. It was really nice though. She actually doesn't really have much of a relationship with her great-grandmother, you know, just because of the age difference. And but she had thought that maybe her great-grandmother didn't really remember her because you know, she's been having health issues, and you know, when you get older, sometimes you forget stuff like that. But Yuki's grandmother, which, you know, that would be her mom, told her yesterday that Yuki just got married on Monday, and her great-grandmother apparently said like multiple times, like, oh, I want to congratulate her, I want to congratulate her. So after hearing that, she was kind of like, you know, maybe I should go back and try to say goodbye if it gets bad. So we will see. I'm kind of on call. I am going to go to work tomorrow morning, but I'm going to be watching my phone for sure. Yeah, games are fun, but man, life gets in the way a lot. Weekday streams are tough. If I was giving up on the exercise, the steps, 10,000 steps a day and the tennis 3 nights a week, I would be getting a lot more streams in. I mean, there's no ifs about it. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, and like something, especially since Monday, when we actually you know, signed the papers and became husband and wife, it's something I really have to think about logically, because I'm a pretty logical person, and the fact of the matter is Yuki's 22 and I'm 44, so there's a huge age difference there, and we want to, you know, as much time together as possible. And probably the most dangerous thing to that is like me being out of shape, and not watching my health. But since funnily enough, since I've started the new job, and I've been really not sleeping very much because I have to wake up so early. So I try to get into bed early, like around 10 or so. A lot of times I don't get to sleep right away. But just going to work, and then as long as I walk quite a bit to get to the office and stuff, like going through train, subways, and all that stuff, walking around like downtown. I get probably about half my steps to 10,000 each day just doing that. And then if I walk on my lunch break too, then I'll get to 10,000. And adding in, you know, before I was doing tennis, when I wasn't injured, I was doing it like 4 or 5 nights a week, but I wasn't adding in walking to it. So you can't really lose much weight from just playing tennis, even though it's like a huge workout, especially doing drills the whole time and in the training like I am. It's really drill heavy and game practice and stuff like that. You don't really lose a lot of weight though. So I've never really did I did about 6 months of walking over 10,000 steps a day and lost a lot of weight, but I wasn't playing tennis. And then I did a bunch of tennis without doing the walking. Now I'm doing both, and I am starting to see the kilos drop off. I am on kilos now. I can't even remember what my pound weight was anymore. I think I've forgotten how to be American. I guess I'm on the page of everybody else in the world though, using kilos. I have lost about 4 kilos or so since I started work. So I am feeling like I can move a little bit better while I'm playing tennis and stuff too. Been playing probably some of the best tennis that I played since I started a year ago. So that's going well. I think before the problem was like playing every day. My body would end up injured and I would not be able to carry on. I end up being, you know, benched for a few days while I healed up, or sometimes, you know, like that one time I was pretty much benched for 2 months straight because I tore a muscle in my back or my upper shoulder from serving too much. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm finding a better balance this time, and it's going pretty well. So hopefully, you know, I saw a study right before I started playing tennis. It's not why I started. I just really like racket sports, but I've never really gotten into it too much. You know, I used to. There was a tennis court at my old apartment in America in California, so me and a friend played a few times. But we didn't. We just hit the ball over the fence a bunch. But the average, they say people that play tennis regularly live an extra 7 to 9 years. And I thought that's crazy. That can't be true. And then I looked it up, and pretty much all the studies come to the same conclusion. It's really does give you longevity, just from, you know, all the dynamic movement that you're doing, and it's, you know, a lot of going in a lot of different directions quickly. So it's something I want to stick to, but yeah, I have had to kind of put that second, you know, first is work, then it's that keeping fit for Yuki, and then after that my streaming goals. So It's been yeah, it's been an adjustment for sure. Last week I did pretty good. I got like three weekday streams in last week, but this week with going back to, I basically didn't get a weekend this last weekend because we had to go back to get the paperwork done Saturday, so that meant a 3-hour drive to Okayama, and you know, stayed the night at her grandparents' house, and drove back another 3 hours the next day, and then we went directly into that group stream, and pretty much was dead tired at the end of that. And it went back to work the next morning, so didn't really have a refresh this week, and that's been kind of that's why it's been since Sunday since I've been on stream. But should get better as we go, little by little, baby steps. I do definitely, on days where I can't stream, I'm constantly thinking about it though. I really do enjoy streaming. Yuki's really starting to like it too. She's finding that she's way happier after she streams. I think it's a combination of creating something, you know, having a video at the end that you can post up, and it's a creative feeling. And then also too, I mean, look at me rambling for like the last what are we at? An hour and 30 minutes. I don't think I've taken a breath for more than 5 seconds or so of silence, and so it is kind of like a therapy session for yourself as well. And I've been watching her streams, and she gets into some pretty deep topics and stuff too, about her upbringing and stuff like that. So I do think it kind of acts as like a therapy session for yourself as well. So I think exercise, sports, and streaming in good balance is probably both what we want to be aiming for. I definitely I've got a lot of goals for the channel. I'm so far into it at this point because I'm at like about 300 videos now or so. My watch time is good. You know, it's for 1 year you need to be at 4,000. For basically a 12-month span, any 12-month span, you need to have at least 4,000 hours of watch time. And I looked at the calendar. I started streaming in January, but I didn't make my first YouTube upload until like February, close to the middle of February, and that was like only like one video. So it's like I didn't actually start regularly uploading until about the end of February or so, and I'm already at like 2,400 hours of watch time, I believe, mainly because I do long form content. So also doing YouTube live helps a lot with that. A lot of people tune in for the live streams that don't really get involved in the chat or anything like that, but it does help with the watch time a lot, and I do get followers from it, which is good. But yeah, I'm so far invested in it at this point that like there is no option of like not streaming anymore. It's any day that I don't stream, it's like I should have streamed today. I didn't get to it, but I'm definitely gonna get to it tomorrow, and then, you know, depending on the day, sometimes that doesn't happen, but yeah, doing my best. I hope you guys stick around to see how it all turns out, because I would like to get monetized here. Doing some rewarding stuff at work though too. I was a little bit apprehensive at first of the new company, but things have kind of started to get into a rhythm, and I have a lot of really nice coworkers that I like to work with, and I definitely feel like a confidence of like it seems to be a pretty good group of people that could probably make something pretty good, and I definitely haven't felt that on all the projects I've been a part of, especially some of the more recent ones like with NetEase. Hello. Well, looks like somebody finished their stream. I think I probably should too, speak of the devil. Where are we?
何見てんの
Ah, the Insta was up. 僕のインスタはおっぱいしかないよ。お。あ、same one. 後で送ったよね。あ、送った？うん。Say hi.
Hi.
What did you stream today?
Disney Dreamland. Hi.
Yeah, are you gonna play WoW tomorrow?
Oh.
What level are you now?
8?
I thought you hit 9.
I don't think so.
Maybe she's 8. She's gonna get her pet though soon. Two more levels? Well, probably like 1.5. Buta ni suru? Pig?
Yeah. Or.
Boar. She's gonna do a boar because we have boar around our house. She wants to do a gorilla, but unfortunately gorillas don't pop up until about level 40 or so. She says she's gonna go to 40 really soon. You've seen how much I've played this character, right? With Steve. Look at my level. 22. This is pretty slow though. I started my undead mage like way after this guy, and he's already 22 as well, so it'll go faster than this guy. But see, I talk to my pet. I put in the commands so I annoy everybody around me. Alright, well, it is, what time is it? Oh, it's 11:20. 11:28, and I have to wake up at 5:30. So does she, because she takes care of me.
Boy.
Good boy. She says I'm a good boy. Yeah, she's been super supportive. She makes me breakfast every morning. She's asking for foot massages right when I was saying how supportive she is. So like, I don't know if that was well timed. I don't know if that was well timed and like she's a mastermind or what, but I think I will be massaging feet after I get off stream here. Alright, we're gonna grab these last two copper mines here, and then we're gonna hearth to an inn and call it a night. Got about an hour and a half. Yeah, exactly an hour and a half right now. Oh, massage please, it hurts. You actually didn't spell hurts right, but I'm not gonna let that impact whether I give you a massage or not. How about 10 minutes? A 10-minute massage? Or in 10 minutes? Those are very different requests. Oh, these are inside the mine. I'm not going to go in there. Alright, I'm going to hearth back. Where am I? Goldshire? Sure, why not? Minute massage if I don't fall asleep in 2 minutes. That's the big if. She says every time I massage her I fall asleep. There is some truth to what she's saying. Get in the bed and it's like brain just goes to sleep. Alrighty, well, we've got our tavern music here to, actually gotta make sure, because I've got Steve here, I gotta make sure I hit camp, because, I don't want Steve to be unhappy when I log back in. So yeah, let's see, what do we got here? We got 22, we were about to hit 23, but I didn't turn in the quest. That's cool, we'll save that for next time. So we get a ding right when we start. Mage is about to ding 22. Bank alt. And our Stabby Peon from the group series. This is the druid that I made just to help her out of the starting zone, but I think he's probably never gonna see the light of day again. I'll probably restart it. I will play a druid at some point, but I'll probably focus on it and make a series out of it. But yeah, gonna go ahead and call it there. Let's see, a silencer, wow. So my my streaming session is done, my today's therapy is done. Talked to my therapist, which is whoever's watching this, for an hour and 30 minutes. I hope you're up to date on everything going on in our world here, and I will see you pretty soon, a lot sooner than last time, because it has been about 3 days since we got a stream in. I will be uploading some other stuff. I do have some random episodes, like today I uploaded a episode from the Lore Master series, which is very late as far as when it was recorded. I think the one I uploaded today was back from February. I recorded a lot of that stuff at the beginning, so obviously the quality is not quite probably at the level of stuff now. But I uploaded episode 19 today, I think, of the Lore Master series. Sixyat was probably in that one. That's right about the time I started chatting with my buddy Sixyat here, so he was probably in that. And I recorded all the way up to like episode 30 or so. So I do have a bunch of those that I can dish out throughout the week if I get behind on streams. So there will be content going up on the YouTube channel. YouTube is the best place to follow me. That's where you'll get all the channel updates, all the playlists, everything's curated there. That's where it helps me the most too, so please hit that follow, bring a friend, have the friend bring a family, have the family bring a bunch of strangers. The more the better, because we need to get to 1,000. Otherwise, Yuki's gonna have to make about 10,000 fake YouTube accounts and subscribe to me. Is that what you want to do all day, Yuki? Yay, she says. Okay, maybe we got our in-house YouTube bot farm ready. Fortunately, that would mean no viewers though, so I don't think that's gonna work. All right, I will catch you guys later. Thank you for hanging out on a weeknight. I will see you in the next one.